Welcome everyone to an update on our daily financial market report. I will do my best to make these updates as frequently as possible. I would love to make these updates every day, to be quite honest with you. The good thing about the strategy is it is a long-term strategy, so there's really no need to update every day, but it doesn't hurt either. So either way it goes, if you're going to use our strategy, you're going to find yourself with these types of results. Now, obviously, what you're looking at right here, there are different lot sizes, and it's one thing for me to just show you guys this account. It's another thing for me to actually go into the data and demonstrate to you all what is taking place. Okay, so I'm gonna actually probably gonna have to break this up into different parts, but on one video. So that means I'm going to cut the video off and just wait till all the information refreshes on the MyFX book. Now let's go ahead and close out these trades. While I'm closing them out, I'll start talking about whatever I need to talk about. All right, so hold on, let me take a sip of my gray tea, Earl Grey tea, just to keep you well caffeinated. I had to get off of the strong Starbucks coffee because it was just, I was a little bit too over wired, when you get that high caffeine feeling and you get all jittery and stuff like that. So had to tone it down a little bit and get some Earl Grey tea. Anyways, let's go ahead and close these trades out. So basically what this account represents here, this account represents current market movement. If you go to our daily financial market report, you're going to see two types of trades, two aspects of this strategy. That's current market value and current market movement. Now, we get this question quite often, like with current market value, how long do I have to hold the trades and things like that? And you notice some of these are pretty big, and they're big in drawdowns. These are not losses. Don't get scared when you're looking at something like here, like Ethereum 0.01. That's the smallest amount you can buy on MetaTrader platform when you're making your purchases. So, and it's already at a negative $164. And that's because cryptocurrency assets are just volatile in nature. So obviously, if we were to have 0.10, this would be like at negative $1,000. So don't worry about the drawdown phases, especially when you're using this type of strategy. And I'm going to prove that to you all. This is the reason why I'm going to be doing the updates a little differently. I'm doing a combination of several different things I've done in the past. One of them, of course, is going through the MT4 account like I'm doing right now and kind of running my mouth. I used to do that with the account management accounts. But what I'm also going to do is go over to the MyFX book. So just hang in there with me after I'm finished closing off these accounts and then showing you all the profits that we've made. Then I'm going to go into the, what did I just say? The MyFX book. Bear with me. I think I need another sip of Earl Grey tea. Hold on. All right, there you go. So I'm going to go over to MyFX book. So, but I just wanted to make a commentary on that Ethereum. This one right here, I'm talking about this. It's Ethereum. So, and another thing to take note, I placed this trade, it's calculated on the 19th. Because on the MetaTrader 4, what you're going to notice is if you're trading on MetaTrader 4, the time zone is according to the Jerusalem time zone. Okay, so always keep that in mind. The time zones that you're going to be seeing on your MetaTrader 4 by default, and also like on TradingView, it's always set to the time zone in Jerusalem. Why is that? I don't know. I don't want to get into that whole discussion. I have my theories and all that stuff, but that's not really the time and place on this video. I'll talk about that another time. But that's just what it is. So it's like a 10-hour time difference or something like that. All right, but anyways, so it's showing that it's placed on the 19th, even though I placed it on the 18th my time. So that's the only reason I brought that up. It's at negative 158. So just be patient. I'm going to leave these on here. That's the whole point of what I'm trying to make here. I'm going to leave these assets on here so you all can see how this works. You can see it develop. You can see the profits being made. You can see and follow along. All right. And you can know when to take the trades. You'll be able to see all of that. All right. So let's go ahead and continue here collecting profits. So I'm only collecting the profits right now, and I'm leaving the ones that are not in profit yet. Remember, if you haven't gotten the ebook, get the ebook, because then it's going to make sense to you what I'm doing here. It's going to make complete and total sense. So let me just explain it to you. Okay. These assets are like seeds. Now, I'm collecting these a little early. They haven't fully developed yet to their full potential. All right. I'm just think of it as a farmer. I'm harvesting these right now. If you can just use your imagination, I'm harvesting my crop. Okay. And I'm harvesting my crop for the sake of example. For you all, for your benefit. And I know you're looking at some of these and you're looking like, whoa, these are some huge profit drawdowns. Just remember, they're drawdowns. They're going to gain in profit. Every asset acts differently, especially depending on when you place the seed in the ground and when you're expected to see them mature. So some of these are maturing a little quicker and relatively faster than others. All right. So, and that's why you're going to have different results at different times using the same strategies. All right. So we see oil prices are going down, and as a result, we've benefited from that. We've benefited from UK oil, and we see the Dow Jones is going down, and we've benefited from that as well. All right. Even though the NASDAQ is going up, we benefited from that. S&P 500 is going up, but not the Dow Jones. So it's very important to know which way these assets are really going. And that's why you have to get access to our daily financial market report. And I'm almost done here. And we can see some of the gold hasn't really manifested yet. Platinum, we've manifested profits in that area. And why is that? Well, platinum prices are going down. So we went accordingly to our studies, according to the research. And I think I'll just leave that alone, the $3 there. See, the other ones I can't really touch. So, okay, so let's go ahead. Now we're looking at the account is at negative 25. That's going to get smaller and smaller. It's Friday right now, so obviously we won't be able to do it much. We won't see much growth here as of today. But we'll have to wait until Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, basically, and we'll start to see this number get smaller and smaller and smaller like it did before. Now, this happened before. I just didn't record it, but it happens all the time. It's just a normal and let's process. See what we have but today. Enough of me talking about that. Now, the day that we've collected. And so let's get into the history here. Let's see, we've collected what you see there. Understand this. This represents the account that we were just looking at, right, on the MT4 of everything that closed. Now, it hasn't calculated everything yet. It updates every hour or every 2 hours or something like that. So I'm going to just show you guys where we're at right now with this account. So we're at a 5.92% growth in equity and a 3.5% growth overall in the account. So because I closed everything, it should bring us to somewhere around 5.9, somewhere in that area. I'll show you that after I get off right now. So the next time you're going to hear me and the next time you're going to see me talking about this is going to be the final calculations that MyFX book will be doing. So then you'll be able to see, oh, wow, this stuff really works. And you're going to start to see this grow every week. Every week. I want to do this every Friday. Again, like I said, I want to try to do this every day if I can. I mean, it's very, very busy for me, okay? And the great thing about this strategy, like I mentioned before, you don't need to. There's no urgency in doing this every day. This isn't day trading. This is not day trading. If you're used to doing day trading, then you're used to sitting in front of your device. You're used to sitting in front of your computer and pretty much going crazy. I mean, that's pretty much, I don't know, my experience at least. And the experience of some of our members who used to do that. But you don't need to do that. If you become a member and you join the Win Network, you don't need to be pulling your hair out every minute of the day, waiting to see when London session opens, waiting to see when the US session opens, when the Tokyo session opens, when that's just find yourself experiencing growth. Okay? I'm gonna get off, but before I get off, I mean, look, I started doing this on the 4th so that I can give you guys a visual so you can see throughout the month. It's November right now. It's November 19th. Today is November 19th, 2021. And you're able to see from November 4th. So you can kind of get an idea, let's just say at the beginning of the month of November. And I want to show you all what you can visually see and possibly get to by the end of any given month. You're going to see the growth. Come on. We're already not even at the end of the month and we're at almost a 6% growth. Where are you going to find that? You won't find that in any traditional bank account because they're going to give it to you at 1% growth after 12 months. Hasn't even been a month yet and we're almost at 6% growth using the strategy. That's it. So enough of me talking. I'll see you. Just hold on. I'll see you in a little bit. I'll just have to wait. But next time you hear me, it's because it's going to recalculate. And this is a third-party site, so I have no control over this stuff. That's just like Google Analytics. I can't control Google Analytics because I don't control that. Okay? The computer does all the calculating. So we'll wait for the computer to do its calculating. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I'm back, and the MyFX book has updated. It's been about a couple hours. So we can definitely see a difference here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the current market movement strategy. And we see it was at 5.9, I believe, something like that. So now what we have is just, let me see here. Let's go ahead and take a look. November 19th. Now we have an 8.16% growth from November 4th, when I started monitoring this account, up until now, November 19th, 2021, we're at a 8.16% growth. Absolutely amazing. Let's see, the equity is a little low. Okay. And do you remember why the equity is low? Well, remember, it's still at a negative, 2,000 or something like that, because we're waiting for the rest of those assets to get into profit. Okay, so that's pretty much what's taking place and what's going to take place. So it may take about a good month, a good 30 days, generally speaking. Now, if you go to our daily financial market report and you read the section that covers the current market movement, and I took time to do a video series, a 7-part video series called Understanding the Daily Financial Market Report. And you'll be able to, if you go through all of those videos, and I highly advise you do, if you really want to understand how to just read and understand the concept of the Daily Financial Market Report. In there, I talk about the current market movement, so that way you know exactly how long it will take, generally speaking. Now, you saw from just this video, some mature faster than others. That's the whole point. Not all of the assets are going to mature at the same time. Now, in this case, some have matured very early, and there is still some more maturity left to go. So just keep that in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. If you're interested in receiving signals, contact us. Let us know that you're interested. We'll get you started. If you're interested in account management, do the same thing. If you're interested in learning how the strategy works, read the ebook so you can get the concepts of how it actually works. This is Gabriel, and remember, only winners invest in their minds for wiser returns.